These sweet, delicious dried fruits are absolutely packed with the specific nutrients your eyes need to stay sharp and clear. But they are also packed with a high concentration of sugar that can cause inflammation and harm your vision. So are they good for you or are they bad for you? Today we are going to solve the great dried fruit paradox, and we will reveal the one golden rule that you must follow to get all of the incredible benefits without any of the danger. Welcome back to Healthier Daily, the channel where we give you the simple, science-backed truths to live a stronger and more vibrant life after 60. I'm your host, Dr. Ben Carter. And to help us navigate this very important and very confusing topic, we are joined by a physician who has spent his life teaching the wisdom of balance in our diet. It is our great honor to welcome Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara.
Thank you for having me, Ben. A powerful food is often a double-edged sword. It has the power to heal, but if it is used incorrectly, it also has the power to harm. The difference is not in the food itself. The difference is in the wisdom with which we choose to eat it. And today, we will learn that wisdom.
And that is exactly our mission for you today. In this complete guide, Dr. Hinohara will first reveal the golden rule of pairing for eating dried fruits. Then in part 2, I will explain the deep science behind that pair to show you exactly why it is so powerful. And finally, in parts 3 and 4, we will show you how to use our 4 feature fruits to build a perfect eye-saving snack for your nightly routine. It is a true blessing to have this kind of knowledge, to be able to use these sweet gifts from nature in a way that truly benefits our bodies. If you are ready to learn how to snack smartly and protect your precious eye health, please type the number 1 in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe to our channel. It's completely free. And this is a masterclass in wise eating that you will not want to miss. Okay, doctor, let's get right to the most important piece of wisdom in our entire conversation today. You said that there is a golden rule that we must follow for eating dried fruits safely and effectively. What is that rule?
Yes, the rule is very simple, but it is absolute. For every senior watching, you must remember this. The golden rule is you must never eat dried fruit alone. You must always pair it with a good source of protein and a healthy fat. A small handful of almonds or walnuts or a spoonful of a natural nut butter are perfect partners. This one simple rule is the key that unlocks all of the wonderful benefits and completely removes most of the danger. I had a patient, a 68-year-old gentleman. He had recently been diagnosed with prediabetes, and as a result, he was very, very frightened of eating anything with sugar. He told me that he loved the taste of dried fruits like figs and apricots, but his doctor had told him that he must avoid them completely because of their high and concentrated sugar content. He thought that he had to give up his favorite healthy snack forever. I taught him this simple golden rule of pairing. I explained to him that if he ate a small handful of walnuts alongside just 2 or 3 of his dried apricots, it would completely change how his body processed the sugar from the fruit. He was very skeptical at first, but he trusted the process and he tried it. He was absolutely amazed. He found that he could enjoy his favorite healthy treat without seeing a large and dangerous spike on his blood sugar monitor, and at the same time, he was getting all of the wonderful eye-supporting nutrients from the fruit. This simple rule gave him back the freedom to enjoy his food without being afraid of it.
That is a perfect story because it shows how we can use the beautiful synergy of food to make a potentially dangerous food both safe and incredibly beneficial. Let's break down the deep science of exactly why that golden rule is so powerful and so important for our viewers to understand. First, let's look at the problem, which is what happens when you eat a piece of dried fruit all by itself. Because the water has been removed, the sugars in the dried fruit, which are fructose and glucose, are very concentrated. When you eat it alone, These sugars are digested very quickly. They hit your bloodstream like a tidal wave, and this causes a very large and a very rapid insulin spike. For the delicate blood vessels in your eyes, this is a disaster. High insulin levels and the resulting high blood sugar are extremely inflammatory. This inflammation can cause direct damage to the tiny, fragile microcapillaries that feed your retina. Over time, this damage, which is a condition called retinopathy, can lead to very serious vision loss. So when you are eating dried fruit all by itself, you are ironically fueling an inflammatory fire that can actually harm the very eyes that you are trying to help. Now let's look at the solution. As your patient discovered, when you eat that very same dried fruit with a handful of walnuts or almonds, everything changes. The healthy protein and the healthy fat from the nuts act like a brake on your digestion. They dramatically slow down the absorption of the sugar from the fruit into your bloodstream. Instead of a dangerous tidal wave of sugar, you get a gentle rolling wave of sustained energy. You completely prevent the big inflammatory insulin spike, and this gives your body the time that it needs to be able to safely absorb all of the wonderful eye-saving carotenoids and antioxidants from the fruit without any of the inflammatory damage. It is a beautiful and a blessed example of the deep wisdom of eating whole balanced meals just as nature intended. So the golden rule is absolute. You must always pair your dried fruit with a source of healthy protein and fat in order to prevent that dangerous inflammatory sugar spike. That is a truly life-changing piece of nutritional wisdom. Now, doctor, let's look at the specific eye-saving nutrients in our 4 featured dried fruits and how to pair them perfectly. Let's start our journey with 2 very ancient and very sweet traditional fruits, figs and dates.
Yes, we will begin with the fig. The fig is a very ancient fruit that has been cherished for thousands of years, not just for its unique chewy texture and its beautiful natural sweetness, but also as a powerful food for health. It is a wonderful source of specific nutrients for helping on night vision.
It really is. Figs are a wonderful source of vitamin A in its plant-based precursor forms, such as beta-carotene and lutein. As we now know, your body takes these beautiful, colorful compounds and it intelligently converts them into the active form of vitamin A. And vitamin A is absolutely critical for your body to be able to produce a very special protein in your retina. This protein is called rhodopsin. Rhodopsin is the primary light-sensitive protein that is found in the rod cells of your retina. These are the cells that allow you to be able to see in low-light conditions. So a diet that is rich in these vitamin A precursors from foods like figs is absolutely essential for maintaining good clear night vision and for helping you to adapt when you go from a bright room to a dark one. And beyond that, as the source text for our video notes, figs are also absolutely packed with powerful plant antioxidants called polyphenols like quercetin and rutin. These specific compounds are wonderful for supporting the health of the tiny, delicate blood vessels that feed your retina and your optic nerve, which is another crucial component of maintaining healthy vision as we age.
So, following our golden rule, what is the perfect protein and fat pairing for these figs?
Figs are absolutely delicious when they are paired with a small handful of raw walnuts. The slightly bitter and earthy flavor of the walnut is a perfect and a very sophisticated balance for the deep sweetness of the fig. And of course, the healthy omega-3 fats that are found in the walnuts provide their own powerful anti-inflammatory benefits for the entire body. Now, what is our second dried fruit, doctor?
Our second fruit is one that is often called nature's candy. It is the date. Dates are a wonderfully sweet and energizing fruit, and they are particularly powerful for helping to protect the very center of our vision.
That is right. And this is because dates are a surprisingly rich source of the 2 most important carotenoid antioxidants for our macula, lutein and zeaxanthin. As we have said many times on Healthier Daily, these are our internal sunglasses. They are the protective yellow pigments that your body naturally stores in your macula, and their job is to filter out the most damaging high-energy blue light that comes from the sun and from all of our digital screens. But dates also provide another wonderful and often overlooked benefit. They are a very good source of the essential minerals potassium and magnesium. These minerals are very important for helping to regulate the proper function of the tiny, delicate muscles that are in and around our eyes. These are the muscles that are responsible for helping us to focus. So for a person who feels a lot of eye strain at the end of the day, dates can be a very supportive food. And what is the perfect pairing for dates to help control their powerful sweetness? Dates are absolutely wonderful when they are paired with a simple spoonful of natural almond butter. The rich protein and the healthy fat from the almond butter acts as a perfect break for the natural sugar in the dates, and the combination of the sweet and the nutty flavor is absolutely delicious. It is another true blessing that these delicious sweet foods can also be such powerful and specific medicines for our precious eyesight. And we love sharing this kind of delicious healing wisdom with our global community. To help us see our global community, please let us know what city, state, or country you are watching from. We love hearing from all of you. So the figs and the dates provide a wonderful foundation of vitamin A precursors for our night vision and those incredibly important macula protecting carotenoids. Doctor, what are the final two fruits that we can add to our perfect eye-saving snack?
Our third fruit is a very common and a very humble one that most people do not think of as a powerful medicine for their eyes. It is the simple raisin.
And while raisins may seem like a simple snack for children, they are a very concentrated source of some incredibly powerful compounds for a senior's eye health. First is the source text notes. They are absolutely packed with polyphenolic antioxidants like quercetin and resveratrol. You can think of these powerful compounds as your body's cleanup crew. They are masters at neutralizing the harmful free radicals that can accumulate in your retina from daily exposure to sunlight and from your normal metabolic processes. But the source text for our video also highlights another very rare and very interesting nutrient that is found in raisins, and that is the trace mineral boron. Now, boron is mostly known for its important role in our bone health, but emerging scientific research suggests that it is also critical for helping the body to properly regulate its calcium and magnesium metabolism. And as we just discussed, that delicate mineral balance is very important for the healthy function of all the tiny muscles and the delicate nerves that are in and around our eyes.
So following our golden rule, what is a good protein and fat pairing for the simple raisin?
Raisins are wonderful when they are mixed with a few raw sunflower seeds. The slightly savory and nutty flavor of the sunflower seed is a beautiful contrast to the very sweet raisin. And of course, the sunflower seeds are one of our best food sources of vitamin E, which is another powerful protective antioxidant for the eyes. Now, doctor, what is our fourth and final dried fruit for our protocol?
Our final fruit is the one with that beautiful, vibrant, deep orange color. And that wonderful color is a very important clue to its great power. It is the dried apricot. It is perhaps the most powerful of all of these fruits for helping our night vision.
And that is because that deep orange color comes from an incredibly high concentration of beta-carotene. As we know, beta-carotene is the beautiful plant pigment that your body so intelligently converts into vitamin A. And vitamin A is the essential non-negotiable nutrient that your retina needs to be able to produce rhodopsin. Rhodopsin is the special light-sensitive protein in your retina that allows you to be able to see clearly in low-light conditions. A lack of this nutrient is one of the leading causes of poor night vision in seniors. So by eating just a few of these beta-carotene-rich dried apricots, you are giving your eyes the direct and essential fuel that they need to be able to see more clearly at dusk and at night.
And what is the best and most delicious pairing for our dried apricots? doctor?
They are absolutely wonderful when they are paired with a few raw almonds. The simple, clean flavor of the almond allows the beautiful, tangy sweetness of the apricot to really shine. It is a classic and a very powerful combination. So, doctor, we now have our 4 powerful dried fruits, and we have their perfect, healthy partners. Let's put it all together into a final simple plan for our viewers.
Yes, as the source text for our video so wisely recommends here is your simple nightly ritual for eye health. In the evening, about an hour before you plan to go to bed, you will prepare your small eye snack. It is very important that you do not eat a large amount. You can choose a small portion, perhaps 2 or 3 figs, 1 or 2 dates, about a tablespoon of raisins, and 3 or 4 dried apricots. And this is the most important part of the golden rule, you must combine this small portion of dried fruit with your small handful of raw nuts or seeds. This is your nightly ritual for fueling your body's eye repair cycle while you sleep.
That is a perfect, simple, and very wise protocol. It is a blessed way to nourish one of our most precious gifts from God, the gift of our sight. Doctor, this has been an incredible guide. You have solved the great dried fruit paradox, and you have given our viewers a powerful smart snacking guide for their eye health. It is a natural and a very delicious way to fight back against age-related vision loss. By following your simple golden rule of always pairing these sweet fruits with a healthy fat and a protein, we can get all of their amazing eye-saving nutrients without the dangerous and inflammatory sugar spike. This is a truly crucial lesson for senior health. This knowledge gives our viewers a safe and a delicious way to help prevent the progression of vision loss. This is a cornerstone of a proactive senior health strategy, one that focuses on wise and mindful eating habits. And it gives so much hope to people who were told that vision loss was just an inevitable part of their future. Now, doctor, this has been an amazing guide to the perfect eye-saving snack. But to help our viewers get the absolute most benefit from this, are there other simple habits that we can pair with this snack to create a complete and a truly holistic nightly eye care protocol?
That is an excellent and a very wise question. The nourishing snack is the foundation, but we can create a beautiful and a very powerful healing environment for our eyes by adding a few more simple habits to our evening routine. I will share 3 more. First is what I call the digital sundown. Just as the sun sets in the evening, you must also set a sundown for all of your digital screens. This means that at least 1 hour before you plan to go to sleep, the television, the computer, and the phone must all be turned off. This is so important. It protects your eyes from the constant strain and the damaging blue light, and it allows your brain to begin the natural process of producing the important sleep hormone melatonin. Second, after you have turned off the lights and you are lying comfortably in your bed, you could do a very simple and a very relaxing traditional exercise. You will rub the palms of your hands together briskly for about 20 seconds to create a gentle warmth. Then you will gently cup your warm palms over your closed eyes. You do not need to press. You just let the gentle warmth and the complete darkness soothe your tired eyes for 1 minute. This is a wonderful signal of rest to your entire nervous system. And third, you must ensure that you are sleeping in a room that is as dark as possible. This deep darkness is the most powerful signal for your body to run its most important and restorative repair cycles, not just for your brain, but for your precious eyes as well.
So the complete protocol is the smart snack, the digital sundown, the gentle eye palming, and sleeping in darkness. That is a truly complete and powerful plan.
I want to leave you with this one final thought. Nature has given us these wonderfully sweet gifts. Our job as wise eaters is to use them with wisdom. Never eat them alone. I encourage you to always pair them with a healthy friend, a protein and a fat, and they will in turn be a true friend to your eyes.
That is a beautiful message, Doctor. To pair them with a healthy friend, it's a wonderful reminder to be good stewards of our health by seeking the balance in all things and by using the blessed foods of the earth with knowledge and with great care. And of course, the wisest first step is always to speak with your personal doctor or a registered dietitian before making any significant changes to your diet, especially if you have any existing health conditions like diabetes or prediabetes. Please remember that our conversation today is for educational purposes. If you found this guide empowering and it changed the way that you look at dried fruit, please give this video a like so that others can find this vital information. And be sure to share it with a friend or a family member who loves these sweet treats and needs to know how to enjoy them safely. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. It is completely free and it ensures you will not miss our next practical health guide. And for our community discussion today, we would love to know, what is your favorite healthy fat or protein to pair with dried fruit? Please share your delicious and healthy ideas in the comments below. Thank you for being with us. Be well.